Hello guys, welcome back again. So this is the second part of the video where I will show you how to shade this from here to here, something like this. And if you want to check out the general basic knowledge, just go back to part 1 and then come back when you're ready. Before I start, there's a disclaimer. Again, same as part 1. So this video, the technique and all the knowledge is not mine, it's not original. So the knowledge is mainly from Gatan, a Korean artist, and she has a colossal course and a link in the description. It's a wonderful course and just go check it out. It's not sponsored. I'm not that big enough for any sponsors, but it's amazing and just go and check it out. It's wonderful. And the knowledge is also from Mark Brunet, Oride, and some normal artists, and Saito Naoki. So yeah, let's get into it. So it's quite weird to have a disclaimer for a video. Okay, so before let me tell you how I practice now. So I just go on to Pinterest and then find a photo in terms of clothes or things that you want to shade. Copy it, paste it over here. And then if you want to shade it into black and white photo, just press Ctrl U and then it will come out with this. Reduce the saturation so that it becomes black and white. So if you want to do some adjustments, Ctrl M and then it will lead to this. So just do something like this and something like this, so that the white part is even whiter, even lighter, and then the dark part is even darker, so that the contrast is quite big. Yeah. Something like that. Something like that. Yeah. Good. There you go. And then just trace it, and then you can shade it afterwards. First, we need to analyze the photo and also find the color. So in terms of analyzing the photo, so we know that sun is probably around here, okay, and then here, and lace is quite like a cylinder. It's a cylinder, and the torso is also a cylinder. So hip. So that means that when you're coloring, the dark part will be around here. This is what the case is. So this part should be darker, this part, and this part will be darker. Okay. And the light part will be somewhere around here, here, and here. And then less light part. So probably like shadow one should be around here. So a bit darker, but not that dark. Here. Yeah. And then the darkest one, so shadow 3, you can see that this part is very black, very dark. It's because of it's a crouch area, so the light doesn't really go there. So it's quite dark here, and the side of it will be even darker. Okay, so that's the color. Where are the bright sides and where to shade. And then second, we need to determine where are the folds. So folds are usually around, you can see that it's here, here, there's folds here, some folds here, quite some little wrinkles over here, folds here, and folds around the knee, and then a little bit of folds around here. Not that many, but a little bit. And these are just too small. I mean, it's my judgment. I think that I don't really need to draw this, but you can draw it if you want. And there's some over here, and very dark over here. So that's where the folds are. Okay, and then now colors. So what color to use? So in terms of that, here we go. That's the base color. 1, 2, 3. So it's quite dark already. You go down a bit, That looks okay. And that'll be here. Okay, so now we'll just shade the shadow tool first. So press alpha lock and then start shading. Something like that. You know, I was thinking like there's originally gonna have part 1 of the video only, so I wasn't thinking of making 2 parts because I thought that it would be too long. I don't think people really want to like watch a long video on shading. I do understand, like there are in YouTube, and when I see a video that is more than 30 minutes, to be honest, I don't really want to watch it, to be fair. Like I skip some of the parts, don't really watch it really that carefully compared to 10-minute video. So like 10-minute video of how to shade, and I'll just happily press it and then watch it without any doubt. But I was thinking what kind of videos I would like to see about 6 months ago, and maybe I was so desperate that I would just want to see a video that's an hour long, an hour and a half, and will teach me everything I need, or at least 80% of the things, or probably 70% of the things I need. And yeah, so I thought, well, fine, I'll just make 2 parts of the video. I'll just try. Well, you see, like it's quite a difficult decision, to be fair, because I just started YouTube, so I don't really know what kind of things is beneficial and provides enough values to you guys or people who are like beginners like me. So okay, so you can see that these are the basic, like the cylinders, and then on the sides there are the shadow ones. So these are the shadow ones, and then you're going to add some folds and wrinkles, so we're going to focus on this side. And it's quite similar to hair. You need to make it somewhat irregular. Okay, something like that. This is the difficult part. How do you make this area like irregular and looks natural? It's a very difficult thing to do, I would say. Something like that. I mean, it's not that good. I add another one. I don't think it looks good though. You see that this is a very difficult part. It's not easy. It has to make sense, but at the same time it has to look irregular. How difficult it is. Is this so many requirements? Why our eyes are so? Why is our brain that is so good at finding the regularities and patterns? If I can shut it down, that'll be even more easy for us to draw that wrinkles and folds and hair especially. And I'll explain the structure of folds later when blending it. And there are some knowledge that you need to know when blending it. Oh, I think that is too high. I think I'll just lower it down. There's a lot of like judgments, like my personal judgment. So yeah, please don't judge me. I just started. I'm a beginner as you as well, so please don't do that. Please be nice. Okay, I think that should be fine. That should be okay. If I lower it down, it should look much better, I think. That's better. Sure. Good. I think that should be fine. Yeah, that's okay now. And then the other side. It's always one of the reasons why I didn't really wanted to film the second part of the video is that these kind of, like when I'm drawing, I'm quite focused, but it's also quite nice to have someone to talk to, or like when you guys are watching videos, you don't really want to see me just silently draw. But it's a massive distraction while drawing and talking at the same time. I think like the live streamers are pretty good at this. I used to want to be a live streamer. I watched Hololive a lot. I used to watch like VTubers a lot. And now I sort of understand how difficult the job is. You have to talk, entertain people, so that means that you need to talk, and your talk should be interesting enough. And at the same time, you start to play the game. Jesus, like the brains are multitasking. How many brain cells are they using? It's like it's so difficult. I had a you know, like when doing videos, you have notes in front of you to like say like what kind of things important. So such as the disclaimers is very important because I want to show my respect to the YouTubers and those people who provided their knowledge on YouTube. Hold on. So it's a bit difficult to see what kind of folds there are because his pants is quite short. It doesn't have a lot of fabric at the end, so causing a lot of like snackings of the folds. So, oh my god, it's like 18 minutes already. It's like you don't know how many minutes already. I need to speed up. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, I need to. There are notes. But notes are I was thinking probably I should like write something down in terms of what I'm gonna say, and like I'm not gonna put that much folds because there's not much over there. But if you want, you can put more like triangular shapes, so it feels like the fabrics or the pants is like folded, or a lot of fabric, so they stack on each other. But yeah, I don't need to do that. But yeah, so a lot. I had some things I wrote them down, but I forgot. I forgot where I wrote it. So you know, right now it's just pure silence. Maybe I will. I don't know. I really don't know. I think I'll just continue like using the same speed. Sorry if I still think that it would be beneficial for previous me if I could see the not speeded up process. So yeah, I think I'll just continue doing so. Sorry for those who wants like speeded up version of me like drawing. Sorry, I'm not I'm not yet good, but I'm just very excited to share things I learned and things I organized, the knowledge I learned from other people, so that you guys can like probably compete with me in terms of drawing progress. Yeah, I think I should be fine. I think I'll just lower this down. Lower that. Improve that. Yeah, I think it's probably gonna be a video of me just drawing very slowly. But you know, it's good though. It's good because I have to practice this every day, and that means I'm just practicing while filming it, so I don't have to do it later. Yay. That's something good to know. But yeah, slowly I'll just speed up, hopefully. Yeah, it is still quite organized. I'll see how I can fix it later. And then next one, these ones are quite interesting because they go across, so you can go this way. So you go across, and then you can erase a bit. That it shows that, oh okay, like there are some overlaps, not overlaps, but like the folds went across. And then probably here. So now, every day I do a lot of practice in terms of drawing. I still have to go well, I'm a student, so I still need to study. But at the same time, I'll just try my best to practice as much as possible. I heard that, who was it? I think it's Jordan Peterson, or no, it was someone else. I heard a talk by a person, and he was saying that he's not an artist, but he was saying something like, if you go to gym one day, would you expect yourself to be very buff? But obviously not, because you need more days to slowly build up your muscle. But and then he was saying that, okay, so if you go the next day, would you be like buff or very muscular buff? Obviously not. But if you go consistently for 6 months, 9 months, then one day you will look at the mirror and be like, oh my god, I have grown. And that just reminded me of like drawing practice, and and all kinds of things I'm doing, like going to gym and learning different things. And you're not gonna see the effect so soon, but you know that it's helpful. Like obviously it's helpful, or else no one is gonna do it. So you just have to hang on, be consistent, and just try to do the things and believe that it will pay off. I feel like I have improved a lot, to be fair. I try my best to draw at least 2 hours a day. Tried. And I think that I've improved a lot. Like, as you can see, I feel so sorry for myself, to be honest. Like, I keep on saying Lucy is very bad at drawing. It was my 120% effort, but I feel like now I can do much better than the Lucy, than the previous drawing. I think I can. It's just I want to level up a little bit more before I make another 4 illustrations, because that should be very fun to see myself like a full transformation and put her on my Instagram. I'll put a new drawing on my Instagram. You can see that from my Instagram, I have, well, currently I only have 2 posts. But the healer girl from the hair drawing, that one was original and very good. It looks very good. She looks very good. I'm pretty sure if I properly color her, then she will look amazing. And then I just need to learn how to draw the backgrounds. Yeah. Yeah, I think this looks quite good. I just want to change this part to something more convincing. Probably like here. How's that? Okay, good. I mean, that should be fine. Oh my god, like I'm recording with my iPad, so I can see the time up here and it's not promising. Very sorry. I did it very slow. Yeah, okay, good. So that's the first part. I think I'll just leave it here. And then, so that's the shading tool. So that's the middle one. And then now you just blend it. And in terms of blending, that's the part I think is very important. So let's say we take this part out. So if you analyze it, it's actually like a cone. So that's why they said like, oh, you need to do it as a cone. Like that. And then that part is around here. But it's not until here. No. Like, it's not that easy. it's not just here. It also represented the cast shadow below. Here we go. Good. So that's what it represents. Okay, so we know that if the sun comes from here, then we only blend this area. This area only. We don't blend this part because this is cast shadow, so cast shadow should be sharp and crisp. So when blending these kind of horizontal lines, just blend the top, but don't blend the bottom, or determine which part is the cast shadow, and then blend the part that is not the cast shadow. Alright, so we need to blend it. Okay, so reduce the opacity to around 30 and then choose a color. And oh sorry, and then just extra things. So this is the cylinder, right? So this is the sun, right? So you blend this area. You blend this area. Blend the left, not the right. Okay, so quickly blend it. The time is running out. I have no idea. I hope that this video is not gonna exceed, you know, 50 minutes. No one is gonna watch it. Not yet. Gonna watch it. Yeah, quickly. And then if it is quite small, like these kind of folds, you don't really have to blend them. You can. It's not that I'm saying that you cannot blend it a little bit, but you don't have to fully blend it, because or else it's gonna make the whole pants look very muddy. So yeah, just use some judgment. And this part of the area, it's the cast shadow from this person's left leg. So you don't blend this area. Oh, you can blend the top, this area, but not here. No. Because this is the cast shadow. So yeah, just if you want, you can just blend the top. Quickly. I'm like rushing, man. I'm like. There you go. If you have 4 hours, if you have 4 hours, just like one of the Gatan's lecture, which is 4 hours and like 3 hours on something else, it just helps you a lot, even though it takes a long time to go through it. But these kind of videos are the videos I prefer to watch. I don't like to watch things that is 10 minutes, but then they don't really teach you anything. That's I consider as a waste of time. And I don't have much time. We all have like things we have to do in our daily life. Well, if you are like a professional artist, you probably won't watch my video. So so that means that if you're watching my video, somewhat I can assume that you're not a professional artist yet. I assume. I might be wrong, but I assume. So so we all have things that we have to do. So that's why I don't really want to waste your time. But then at the same time, I think like if I wish to watch or to see this video, well, you can watch it on Saturday or Sunday and learn it and then practice during the weekdays. But yeah, instead of not knowing what to do and then not knowing no improvements, recently I feel like the greatest happiness I felt is when I learned something. So when I started drawing, the first time I was able to draw a gesture pretty well. Especially my first video. You don't have to go and watch it, please don't watch it, because it's pretty bad. It's just me sharing my knowledge in terms of how to use opacity tool. So it's the other tool is using this one, basic tool opacity, to blend the stomach like Mignon. And I just felt really happy, or very grateful for those who taught those ideas on the internet. And yeah, so now I just keep drawing, keep learning, and keep enjoying that dopamine release. So dopamine is a chemical in your brain that gives you happiness, and just enjoying those happiness. I don't really watch anime anymore, so don't talk about anime. Okay, so something like that. So let me show you. So from here to here, you can see that it's blended quite nicely. So that's the blending part. And then now we're going to go on to shadow 3. So we're going to go to the deeper color. Darker color, sorry. Darker color. Actually, I think I'll go for shadow 1. Or you can choose, so it doesn't really matter, but just choose the base color and then go a little bit lower. Check it. I think it's not bad. I think that it's not bad. I think I'll just... Yeah, that looks okay. Okay then, so I will do the shadow 1. So that's where the smaller wrinkles, so not that dark wrinkles. So just now we were talking about sorry, let me save the color. So we're talking about the cylinder. So we know that the sun is here, the dark side is here, and not that dark area is around here. So that means that around here, here, probably here, we'll have some shadow 1 over there. And then you can find some lighter wrinkles. Probably this one. These ones. Like just lighter wrinkles. These are pretty good as well. So these are the light wrinkles that we will put on when drawing the shadow 1. So that's shadow 1. So somewhere here. Follow the lines. Something like here, here. And then sit here. Another place you can put shadow 1 is hold on. I think that should be fine. And then some areas. Hold on. I know I haven't finished my line yet. I know, I haven't forgotten it. It's just that just doing this fast. Okay. So some areas to put shadow 1 as well. So we mentioned that. We mentioned about this. Go back down. So mention that this is the shading side, and this is the cast shadow below. So if the light is here, light is shining light to this area, then that means that there's some shadow one over here as well. See, so you can add some shadow ones over there. So let's go back to, yeah. Then probably like, if you want, you can add a bit on top. And then I'll show you how to blend it. Just blend it in so that it doesn't look weird as it is now. Here we go. Something like that. So if you really want, you can like blend it here. I'll just do it this way. It looks not bad. And then just like, it looks okay. Okay, and then we'll blend it in. So reduce the opacity. It's like currently my the camera shows that it's around like 13.8 or 9, about 40 minutes. It took so long. It took so long, man. Like, it's so difficult to control time in these kind of tutorials. You want to reduce the time, but at the same time, if you reduce the time, you don't really teach much, and it's just something. And if you like reduce it to 10 minutes, then there's nothing learned. Yeah, it's like, God, it's such a dilemma. Should I go 2 times speed when I'm drawing? I don't think so though. I mean, oh sorry, and then in terms of shadow one, if you blend both sides, so blend both sides, it looks like very, very light wrinkles, very, very light. Just so you can blend both sides and then try to blend in. Then, but yeah, I mean, it's such a dilemma. Like, oh, okay. But yeah, I mean, I have decided that I'll do it. This video, I'll just do it long. So, don't care. I don't care. Let's go. It's just like a dream, a pen and a dream. Okay, there we go. So you can see that it looks quite light. It just looks very nice. So yeah. Let's continue blending it. And then you can blend both sides, or you can blend just the bottom. It depends on some judgment. And it looks not bad. You can see I'm speeding up. Even though I said I don't care, but I do. I'm quite conscious about time. Yeah, don't talk too long. Don't talk too long, Chris. I'm talking too long. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, you know when you're drawing. Like when you started to feel like you learned something and you like enjoying your time, the time just flies very fast. And I was coloring something like this, and it looks quite good. To be fair, I don't want to draw the shoes, but I'll try to figure out a way to draw the shoes and also show the details. But yeah, let's have a guess. How long it take for me to color the shirt? Just the shirt, not the jeans, not the socks. Socks is easy because it's just a cylinder. How long did it take me to color the shirt? Ta-da! It took me 6 hours, bro. I mean, 6 hours is not that much. I mean, like 2 drafts. So I had 2 previous practice, and then and then they don't look that well, so I deleted them and then tried to draw another one. But yeah, it took me 6 hours to color that. How slow am I? It's just like, God. But the time just flies very fast. I didn't even notice. It was just a normal routine morning practice on how to color, and that was yesterday. I was just coloring as usual, and then 3 hours just fly by. Bro, like it went so fast. Okay, that looks not bad. So you can see that it's changed. It feels like the pants is more soft. I think you can add some over here as well. Okay, continue. So finally, shadow 3. Shadow 3 will be the darkest one. Don't go full black. I mentioned it in a previous video, but full black makes the drawing a bit too iconic. Let me show you. It's a bit too iconic. The saturation, or like you will see it if you're like 2 kilometers away. So that's too iconic. You don't want that. So just feel like it. Okay, that should be fine. So in this part, I think this part is the most interesting part, and alongside with the shadow one. I mean, each part is quite interesting because it makes the drawing a bit more real. And so we know that this part, the crouch area is pretty dark. We'll just probably like some over here. Mm. 47. That's fine. Okay, so in terms of the knowledge in terms of shading this part, it's again we need to bring out the. Okay. So let's say again. Sorry, I'm just gonna keep picking you. So we know that this, right? This is the and shading one is around. Sorry, it's very bright. There you go. So the shade 1 is here, 2 is here, and then some like cast shadows over here. And then we know that there will be a very dark area somewhere around here. So that's 3. So that means that when you're putting shadow 3, don't put it at the bottom. By means of that, don't put it here. No. That means that you're putting things on cast shadow. Put it in the middle, or like somewhere close to the end, somewhere here, and it looks like oof, looks very natural. It looks very real. But yeah. So we just continue. Okay. So something like that, and then just add some. Yes, here. You can add some. Yeah. We'll just blend it in later. Just saying like just again, saying how good Katan's lecture is. Her lecture, the greatest part about it is that she really spends time. It's not like courses where it's a concise knowledge. She really show you step by step. So just something like me. Well, I'm not bragging myself. Just like something like this kind of videos where it's like step by step. She actually teaches you, shows you how to do it, and then yeah, it's not like where the artists only have an hour, they have to talk about the colors, so they need to be like go on, the time's running out and something like that. No. She really spent time trying to teach. So that's why her lecture is a massive help for me. I need someone to like a kindergarten student where they just like do this. Yes, sure, yeah, do this. Do that. Yeah. Okay, do that. You can color this way. Yeah, sure. Yeah. I understand. Okay. If I do that, I'll learn very fast because I'm not smart enough to understand certain things. I want people to show me. Yeah. Oh, just by the way, in terms of showing me, I was just wondering why it's not complaining, it's just wondering why my previous video on how to draw hair, the second part has more view than the first part. It's like I still didn't really understand why, and the retention rate was not very high. Well, I do understand because the audio was very bad. I didn't really do well in terms of explaining things and making things more understandable in terms of hair drawing. I might not, if I have time in the future, I might like redo that video again. But yeah, like I was wondering, like you know, it just like when starting YouTube, you have to have a lot. Oh, I think I forgot to blend this part. Blend this. Sorry. So yeah, when starting YouTube, you're just like very new. You don't really know like what are things will make is valuable. I don't. Well, I do care about the views and things like that, but also currently as a new YouTuber, I think the values is the first most important things to make sure that I maintain. Because I mean, making a 3-minute video on how to blend and this kind of technique is helpful. But if I can make a 1-hour video on how to shade and it's 53 already. I almost like an hour video on how to shade so that people don't have to come back again and again, keep watching the same video with different videos. Just one, done. Okay, I learned, and then I think that'll be a much better value to other people. But yeah, hopefully it is. It should be, because this kind of video is a thing that I wanted. I'm not very sure for you guys whether this is a video that you want or not. We only have 12 subscribers currently, so it doesn't really matter. I say it's helpful, so you just have to listen to me. Okay, so that's the dark part, the shadow one. Doesn't look like a lot, but when you look further, it's mainly just the center side. Okay. I think we can add more shadows on the right side of his pants, because even though like it doesn't show it, but it will make the coloring more realistic in terms of drawing. So probably we will, well, now it's just my freestyle then, because I think it will look much better if I add here, and then I think so though. I think this is what my own personal judgment. If I add a bit of cast shadows here, and then I should add a bit of darkness to add some details on it, on certain things. Okay. But yeah, it's just my personal judgment. And then let's add a bit. I mean, I can end here. It's like almost an hour. I really don't want to exceed an hour. Well, the main issue is that editing is a pain, massive pain. Something like that, and then you like add a bit of darkness here, and then blend it in. So quick, blend it in. Hopefully that looks much better, and then you can add more details. Yeah, it looks much better, I would say. Looks a bit more realistic. Well, in terms of drawing wise, it looks more realistic. Oh yeah, put it here. And then something like that should look much better. Oh my god, like now I'm thinking like what kind of BGM I should use, because 1 hour or like almost 1 hour, it's pretty long. It's just me drawing without any BGM at the background. It's a torture for you guys, I think. I can do that a bit. And then you can add the pockets. Fuck, I'll just add the pockets as well. And shone lines. So you can see that there's a light line over here and another line over here. So we can add that as well. So probably use this line, reduce it. And then probably can go 50. Something like that. Looks good. And then some more details on the I think I'll just use this as a thumbnail. You know, I'm just drawing the thumbnail for this video. I forgot to blend this part. Then I'll save some time. There you go. The previous thumbnail, I said I had to change the hair drawing, and that took extra 2 hours, about 3, I think 2 hours 45 minutes on refining the hair. So yeah, it's not like I'm like, what's it called? Messing around with my time. It's just like, I don't know, it still takes a long time for me to draw things. Like, if I want to draw well, things just have to take time. And it just takes so long, man. Like, it just takes so long. Like, everything takes time. And time is so precious. Like, especially like if you have have other things you have to do in your life, it just takes so long. Not complaining, but it just like takes a long time. Man, it really takes a long time. Yeah, I can do that, to be fair. That should look quite fun. A bit, but what does it do? Yeah, it's not bad. And then we just have to do a bit of refinements in here. And then yeah, I think that should look good already. And then the top, then the top. Okay, good. I think that should be fine. So, I think that's all. That's good already. Just probably a bit of this. Good. So some refinements afterwards, and then it should be good to go. So, very sorry about the time. I think it has exceeded an hour. So thank you very much for watching until now. I hope that this should be very helpful in terms of those who want people to demonstrate it and directly draw in front of you. That should be very helpful. And good luck, have fun, enjoy the pain and sweat when drawing. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.